Let's get it. Let's get it. Man. Holy Nikes. What a week it has been, my friends. What a week it has been between last Thursday and tonight. A lot has gone down in QDR world. A lot has gone down, and we're going to get to it all tonight. We are going to discuss all of it here tonight. And yeah, we have a lot to discuss tonight, actually. Beyond the channel's own drama that we've been embroiled in over here. Plus, all sorts of stuff has happened in the industry this week, including Kendrick Lamar and the creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, have started filming their new quote-unquote slave comedy, and we're going to kind of look into the details of that, look at the first, I think there's pictures from the set, first pictures from the set or something like that have dropped, and that's exciting because that's like bound to be a cultural force whenever that comes out. Kendrick's first like star role in any star acting role. And let's be honest, Kendrick has always been an actor, in like a good way, through his music. Kendrick he's an actor through rap, and so now he's also gonna act through film, and that is exciting because he is a fucking character. I already know he's gonna embody his role. We've got let me get into it a little. Let's see here. Some deeper rabbit holes to go down. Oh, here we are. Datpiff? Y'all know Datpiff? Of course you know Datpiff. Well, it's been dead for the last year, but it's been archived. The archives of Datpiff were still online through the Internet Archive. Well, turns out the Internet Archive, which also includes the Wayback Machine, so you can look at past versions of different websites throughout the years, the Internet Archive is getting sued to non-existence, pretty much, is what it seems like. They already lost one lawsuit, and now it looks like there's other lawsuits coming. And over the week, Datpiff, large chunks of Datpiff, as far as I'm aware, are gone from the Internet Archive. So, like, hopefully you downloaded your favorite mixtapes. I mean, you'll be able to get them through other means, Hopefully, the mixtape you're looking for is out there somewhere. But if obscure shit, like little known stuff that maybe was personal to you, might just be gone forever from the internet, and that's a scary thought. These are some of the things we have to talk about, in addition to our main story, which is most likely why you clicked on this video. We're gonna recover the Vory allegations here tonight, and it's actually we'll leave it at allegations. We're gonna revisit the Vory video, revisit the Vory story, if you will, give a little refresher, a little update, because he got a little upset at me for talking about this. He got a little upset, and we'll get into the details of it. But I think I really got under his skin. I think I got under his skin. And I'll tell you what, I don't give a shit. And we will get into it. Don't you worry. This is still the top of the show. This is Scratched Up Live number 16. By the way, Scratched Up Live, your first stop on YouTube, on the internet, for hip-hop discussion and production. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm Derek Obscure. Let's see. Yeah, my friends. Holy shit. What should we get into first? Because we have so much to get to that we just need to hop into it. Like dive into it. Like head on. So I'm thinking we just start light with the Kendrick thing, because I love Kendrick so much. Um, Kendrick's been my favorite rapper since 2013. Well, really since Good Kid, Mad City came out, like almost immediately. So it's been like 12 years. I got him fucking tatted on my body. So the fact that he is like culturally winning right now is it's so glorious for me, because it's like, that's my fucking dude. I fucking knew it. He's always been the realest. He always got the right takes. He's always got the right breakdown on the situation. And now we know he moves like the god that he is. After this year, we know that now. He operates on an actual 4D level. He actually beat Drake in a game of 4D chess, similar to Anthony Fantano last year beating Drake in a game of 4D chess online. Kendrick's was a bit more complex and, totally different conversations, but still, it's the difference between moving authentically and following the facts of the situation, reading the situation correctly, and moving like a cornball and being just being lazy pretty much, and being a cornball on the internet. You see the outcomes here, people. The way you move on the internet is very important if you want to be salient in the culture. You know what I mean? Obviously, different groups of people are going to have different opinions on different, it's all relative to the group that you're talking about. But let's take a, anyways, this is all besides the point. So Kendrick and South Park, this is 2 days ago. Kendrick and South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone's upcoming comedy is reportedly now filming. The story follows a black man interning as a slave reenactor at a history museum where he discovers that his white girlfriend's ancestors once owned his family. That is like very, very racy subject. So what am I looking at here? Just the set? Okay. Kendrick Lamar is filming. What do you think? What do you think it will be about? Kendrick Lamar is filming a musical in Pomona, California, with the creators of South Park and Trey Master. Okay. Let's read more about it. So I wonder if this was Kendrick's idea or their idea. Like, who approached who about this project? Kendrick has been spotted filming his first ever movie with South Park co-creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker. A video that surfaced on social media on Monday appeared to show K-Dog and company shooting scenes for the upcoming live-action comedy. Was that what we were just looking at? So it has a release date, July 4th, 2025. Distributed by Paramount. Where are those photos? There's no photos. While the project is largely being kept under wraps, various details have come out since it was first announced almost 3 years ago. Yeah, dude, it's been forever. Like, now that, like, dude, they announced this shit forever ago. That's kind of like dawning on me right now, like how long ago it was when they first announced this. The as yet untitled film will depict the past and present coming to a head when a young black man who is interning as a slave reenactor at a living history museum discovers that his white girlfriend's ancestors once owned his. So, we got the, like, this is like the Jordan Peele style of, obviously, like, people are going to compare it to Get Out, right? So, I like that. I love how Get Out, and this is the point of the movie, but it makes you, it tries to instill that feeling of, like, uneasiness in an audience that doesn't live it necessarily. The uneasiness of being, like, a black person in America, like, surrounded by rooms of all white people and you're the only black person, like, what that feels like. That Get Out really, makes non-black audiences, or, basically white audiences kind of get a glimpse of that reality for the reality of black people in America, I guess. This seems a bit in that vein. And that's why I compare it to like the Jordan Peele style of, I don't know, modern black movies. I don't know, made movies. Although this is not a black made movie. The South Park creators are white, but with Kendrick, obviously, with being 1/3 of the creators here, he's gonna bring that to the table. Okay, so I saw this.
Kendrick Lamar is filming the
Where's
musical
Kendrick? Where's
in
Matt?
Pomona, California,
where
with
they?
the creators of South
Is that them right there? I don't
Park,
know.
Trey Parker, and Matt.
I'm assuming they were there and they know what was going on. Brian Robbins, CEO of Paramount. Is that really what it's called? Paramount, or is that a typo? Which owns the distribution rights to the movie, described it as one of the funniest and most original scripts we've ever read, and it's certain to create some fireworks. So that I mean, obviously they have to promote their own film, but I mean, it is the CEO of the distribution, so he's not going to speak bad about the movie. But I don't think he would say this unless that was true. Like, one of the funniest, most original scripts. I am beyond excited. South Park writer, what are their names? Stone and Parker. They have somehow they're still like, it's like they've been so consistently funny throughout the whole length run of South Park. It's impressive. I don't necessarily agree with them on all of their points and all of their takes and social commentary, whatever. Like, it's a lot. How could anybody agree with all of it? I'm not a big fan of like libertarianism, that kind of thing. They're both libertarians that South Park takes a lot of libertarian angles on situations, but still very funny. And I've always loved their takes on I love how fresh they are, keeping up with the current date, with the current happenings and the current culture wars and shit. Like, I'd love to see their spin on it and how they can lampoon all of that. It's always tickles my soul a bit. So yeah, they're still killing it, and here they are teaming up with two of the greatest writers in comedy of the century, teaming up with one of the greatest hip hop creators of the century. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Handling writing duties is longtime South Park writer, producer, and voice actor Varnon Chapman, who has also worked with Killer Mike and Snoop Dogg on Trigger Warning with Killer Mike and Doggy Fizzle Televizzle, respectively. Okay. Interesting. He was also a writer for the Chris Rock Show. Okay. Parker was directing the film while Stone, Kendrick, and his longtime collaborator and fellow PJ Lang co-founder Dave Free are on board as producers. Okay. Parker's directing. Everybody else is producing. It is not yet known if the Compton rapper who has previous acting experience in 50 Cent's Power series, which we can maybe they won't claim me. If you haven't seen Kendrick's performance in Power, you're in for a treat there. It's really awesome. No other casting info has yet been revealed, although fans can expect the movie to hit theaters on July 4th, 2025. Man, fuck Independence Day next year. It's Kendrick and South Park Creators Day. That's my America. Kendrick has worked with Stone and Parker in the past for they made the Hard Part 5 video. I didn't know that. The South Park duo worked on the deepfake tech present in the clip. Whoa. What the hell? And is that Eminem? The fuck? Kendrick, it was revealed that Dave Free and K-Dot collaborated with South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker, who both own a company specializing in the deepfake tech. The famed TV duo lent the tech to the PG Lang pair, who were the first to use the tech in a music video. Wow. Oh, well, in a music video. Where else have they used this tech? You see, Kendrick turned into Tupac. Kendrick turned into Kanye. And I think we had Eminem. Stone told the outlet over Zoom. He told Kendrick and Dave that they could be among the first to use the tech for one of the videos, and reportedly the pair exclaimed, "What if we did the Jussie Smollett?" Eminem didn't make the final cut, and Kung Fu Kenny instead relied on deepfakes of Kanye, Nipsey, Will Smith, Kobe Bryant, OJ, Jussie Smollett. Yeah, I say good call. Eminem, this is like a black man thing. That video, Eminem didn't really need to be in there. The video received a Grammy nom for the best music video earlier this year. Well, last year. While a compelling visual has been lauded by K-Dot fans and peers alike, a New Jersey rapper by the name of AK took to social media shortly after drop to accuse. Oh, okay, so that's unrelated. So okay. Oh wait, yeah. Is that it? We're gonna try and see his power performance. Oh, they ain't gonna show it. Let's see what we can do here. All right. They ain't gonna show it. Yeah. Sorry guys, I just gotta do something real quick. I got to see here. Yeah. See, that ain't gonna work. It was on the wrong audio output. Quick. I got to see here. Cool. Just making sure we're good on the sound side of things, It's just me. It's just a solo show out here. It's just me out here running this shit. Don't need that. So we're trying to see. Whoa, that's not what I needed. Kendrick Lamar power. Kendrick Lamar power. So this is a little taste of what we gonna get. Damn, dude, look at this character acting. Like, oh, Kendrick was born to act. Holy shit.
My nigga.
Motherfucker with the Joey Badass song in the. Oh yes, dude. I've never seen Power, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm not big into TV shows. I get into specific kicks of certain things. Like I'm in a One Piece kick and a Marvel kick because I'm a nerd. I'm just a nerd out here and also an audio engineer and a music producer. And now YouTuber, I guess, right? I got called a YouTuber this week for the first time. And we will get into it. Don't you worry, guys. I'm starting out the stream light. And as the stream continues, we're going to get a little catty. Because I'm a catty-ass bitch. And I don't think they realize that. I think that they thought I was ashamed of that. And we'll get into it. You don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm already getting hype. Let's continue.
It's a nice jack you got on, Poppy.
I don't know if they're going to claim me. But, I mean, this shit's already uploaded on YouTube, so hell.
High leather, right? You know the neocortex is a phenomenon that supports the five senses of the brain.
He was born to act. Kendrick Lamar is a born actor. And I already know he's gotten better since this was made.
Responsible for hiding the human senses within the last century. That's how I knew that was cowhide leather. I smelled it from when you walked around the corner. But fuck all that, Poppy. Look, I got these gift cards. Give them to you, dirt cheap. Matter of fact, give them to you just for Lucy. I scratched some of the decorations off because I ain't like the way the shit look, but these shits are still good.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, fuck you, Mama Huevo. You like?
So I guess. Oh wait, he's still. Damn, Kendrick's in this whole. Oh, I didn't realize there's. Yo, I didn't know. Dude, I'm so behind. I thought this was the only part.
Your jacket anyway, ugly mother. Like I even throwing the gift cards with.
He's in the whole 3 minutes of this shit.
Not today, Lace.
Okay.
They wouldn't.
Okay. So that's a little taste for us plebeians out here that are excited for the Kendrick Lamar and I I always get the South Park creators' names mixed up. Is it Trey Parker and Matt Stone? Right? Trey Parker and Matt Stone? No, I lost it. Yo, what the hell? Trey Parker, Matt Stone, and Kendrick Lamar movie. Coming next 4th of July. Coming next 4th of July, so exciting. Let's move on to this. All right. Guess what? We're about to be getting Pink Floyd in Lysol commercials. Pink Floyd in Arby's commercials. We're going to get a Pink Floyd McDonald's meal. We're about to get Pink Floyd songs in the next 7 Marvel movies. And we're also going to get Dark Side of the Moon branded fucking, I don't know. God damn it. Everything is going to become Pink Floyd. We're going to start hearing Pink Floyd's music everywhere. And that is because they sold out. And is that ironic? I mean, is it not ironic? I guess, I just thought the message of their music, and I'm not super well versed in their discography. I love Dark Side of the Moon. Similar to Tears for Fears, I'm somewhat of a surface level Pink Floyd fan, but I do love Dark Side of the Moon, and I do love the one with Have a Cigar on it. Shit. What's that album called? But regardless, I have this one on vinyl. The one with the dude on fire on it. Don't Look Behind You or something. Oh yeah, The Wall's good too. Oh, Wish You Were Here. Duh. So Wish You Were Here, The Wall, and Dark Side of the Moon. That's about my. These other albums of theirs, never was too crazy into them. But anyways, they sold their entire music catalog and likeness, like the likeness of the band, like the name and all the logos and shit, to Sony. They sold it to Sony for $400 million. After years of false starts, the iconic British rock band Pink Floyd has agreed to sell their recorded music and name and likeness rights to Sony Music for approximately $400 million. The deal, one of the largest of many in recent years, apparently is finally concluded despite decades of ongoing infighting and bitter words between the band members. Notably, chief songwriters Roger Waters and David Gilmour. Also involved are drummer Nick Mason and the estates of keyboardist Richard Wright, and founding singer-songwriter Roger Sid Barrett. The deal comprises recorded music rights, but not songwriting, which is held by the individual writers. So that's a different, cut of the, different royalty percentage, different licenses that they hold, as well as name and likeness, which includes merchandise, theatrical, and similar rights. Theatrical rights. So we're about to get Dark Side of the Moon on ice, and we're about to get Have a Cigar merchandise, and we're gonna get probably most likely just a bunch of Dark Side of the Moon shit everywhere. Dark Side of the Moon, like I said, McDonald's meal. Dark Side of the Moon, which it's already kind of a thing, right? T-shirts everywhere. I mean, it's like one of the most iconic, like, graphics. It's everywhere. T-shirts, posters, lighters, calendars, all merchandise pretty much. So they done already been selling their shit, it's taking this long because it's just Roger and David fighting. Is that okay? While reps for the band members and Sony declined or did not respond to requests for comment, the Financial Times, which first reported this latest iteration of the sale, wrote of it as fact, and sources familiar with the situation confirmed the deal to Variety. On a purely business level, the Pink Floyd recorded music catalog, not to mention its merchandising rights, is one of the most valuable in contemporary music, with classic albums like Dark Side of the Moon, The Wall, Wish You Were Here, Animals, Metal, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, and more. And I don't know, 400 million it seems like low. Like, it just seems low. Obviously, in any context, to call that amount of money low is categorically insane. But still, like, I feel like their music catalog over time, over the next 100 years, is going to make way more than 400 million. So, you know, there's a give and take. You know, there's pros and cons in doing this. Sony has spent more than $1 billion on catalogs from Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, and Queen's North American rights in the past few years, with backing from investment firms like Eldridge Industries, and has never officially comment on the deals. That's strange. I mean, it's just a big company buying IP, so I mean, what are they going to say about it? It's like, obviously, we want this to make money from it. Variety and others reported just 2 weeks ago that the Pink Floyd transaction was nearing closure. The catalog had been in play for several years with a reported asking price of $500 million, and the group was close to a deal in 2022, but the bitter infighting between the band's members, primarily over main songwriter Roger Waters' controversial political statements against Israel and Ukraine and in favor of Russia. Roger Waters was in favor of Russia? I'm sure it was probably some shit like, well, you can't stop the, you know, both sides we need peace treaty. We need peace talks. It's like, yo, Russia invaded Ukraine. So there is no peace talks. It's like either Ukraine fights or Russia just takes over Ukraine. So, but let's kind of read into that. Will Roger Waters' explosive new comments about Israel and Ukraine sink a $500 million Pink Floyd catalog sale? Oh, so it was originally $500 million. They lost $100 million. Probably because of Roger. While there's been no official word, legendary British rockers Pink Floyd have been shopping their recorded music catalog and other assets for several months, seeking as much as $500 million. But sources say an explosive new interview with founding member, main songwriter, and stakeholder Roger Waters, in which case he makes extensive remarks about Israel, Ukraine, Russia. Those are the big three, right? Nowadays, the U.S. and other political matters that one could politely characterize as controversial is giving at least one potential buyer cold feet, and seems likely to lead others to rethink their positions. For years, Waters has sounded off about politics in the press and at his concerts, most controversially Israel's policies. I don't understand how that's controversial. I mean, Israel's policies are like undeniably like cruel. So whatever. But the new interview in Rolling Stone raises or lowers the bar considerably. While interviewer James Ball does his best to challenge some of Waters' more far-fetched statements, the former Pink Floyd singer argues emphatically that some Jewish people in the U.S. and UK bear responsibility for their actions of Israel because they pay for everything. Yeah, blaming it on like American Jewish people, like that's pretty much insane because they pay for everything. Yeah, this is nuts, dude. I mean, this is just like Jewish conspiracy type shit. You know, the American Jews, they're paying for it all. It's like, nah, dude. It's called the United States government. That well-documented accounts of Russian war crimes in Ukraine are lies, that the U.S. is the most evil country in the world, of all by a factor of at least 10 times, that Russia's brutal military involvement in Syria is justified because they were there at the invitation of the Syrian government, which is led by one of the world's most murderous dictators, Bashar Assad. Okay. Yeah, is that Woody Allen? Okay. Let's go. Oh, shit. Let's go back to the original article. Let's see here. And yes. Vory, the singer Vory. We will get into it. Mr. Swoopy Bands. Yo, what the hell? Where were we? So, all of those weird-ass statements by Roger Waters 2 years ago complicated the deal. There seems little question that Waters' incendiary comments, which have made him a pariah from all but his biggest fans and cost him his solo record deal, devalued the catalog by $100 million. That's crazy. That's a $100 million mistake, my friend. That's a lot of money. That's a big mistake. Surprisingly, the deal concludes as Israel's multi-front wars in the Middle East are reaching a new peak of violence, which opens Sony up to a firestorm of criticism for paying such a hefty sum to Waters. You know, at this point, like, their music from the 70s is so far removed from whatever the hell Rogers is, you know, going on about these days. So that's a bit of a stretch, Variety. But still, I mean, it's something to have in mind, I guess. The context of everything. Firestorm for criticism for paying such a hefty sum to Waters, who has vehemently denied that he is anti-Semitic, but has been quite unambiguous about his fierce criticism of the government of Israel. Yeah, I mean, being critical of the government of Israel is not the same as being anti-Semitic. Now, anti-Semites easily sneak in to the crowd of people criticizing the government of Israel. You know, they very easily sneak in, and so you have to, you know, be careful and sniff them out and know which people are genuinely just criticizing the government of Israel, and which people are criticizing the race of, you know, the Jewish race. That's called racism. You know, people like try and connect American Jews to shit that's going on in Israel, as if they are doing anything, or as if they, you know what I mean? Claiming that they're the ones that are funding, you know, American Jews. They say that American Jews are the ones funding the Israelis for this war, and it's all, you know, just some like, it's all plots and conspiracies. Bro, if that's how your brain works, just want you to know, you are literally running in a hamster wheel, getting nowhere fast. Okay, you're getting nowhere fast, and most people that are into conspiracy theories are very vocal about it. So not only are you getting nowhere fast, you're also very loud. So, just saying. Among many other provocative statements, Waters has compared Israel to Nazi Germany and has said Russia's invasion of Ukraine was not unprovoked. I mean, that's crazy to say. Defending Russia, you know, the Israel thing and the anti-Semitism and all that, it's muddy waters. It is. And that's why people are up in arms about it and confused about it and have so much to say about it and have so many debates about it. It's because it is confusing. It's a convoluted fucking situation, right? But the Russia-Ukraine thing, that is like black and white, y'all. Like, that is black and white. And he is actually stupid for this take. Rogers' 2022 concerts in Poland were canceled over his comments about neighboring Ukraine. Yeah, good call. He probably would have fucking gotten... There probably would have been riots. You are anti-Semitic to your rotten core, Gilmore's wife, novelist Polly Sampson, told Waters on Twitter, amid other colorful comments. Every word demonstrably true, Gilmore added. Waters refuted their comments as incendiary and wildly inaccurate. You know, Waters, maybe he's not like an actual like Nazi anti-Semite, but he is not doing himself any favors with the way he talks. Like, he is dumb. Gilmore recently told Rolling Stone that he was interested in a sale less for financial reasons than to be rid of the decision-making and the arguments that are involved in keeping it going, which he described as my dream. The companies that were close to a deal with the group in 2022 said to Hypnosis, Warner Music, and BMG have all had leadership changes since then, and earlier this year, BMG dropped Waters from its roster as a solo artist. Waters' comments were a major factor in the deal's falling apart, although a variety of other factors, including rising interest rates, tax issues, and the sinking value of the British pound, also played a role. Okay, yeah, that's weird. So, yeah, I mean, the only reason they had him around still, you know, it's like, not only is it, like, expensive to keep you around, but now you are toxic as fuck. So, bye-bye. Caught in the middle of the dispute is Mason, who said in 2018, it's really disappointing these rather elderly gentlemen are still at loggerheads. And some British ass shit if I have ever heard it. This is great. The Cars catalog got sold for $1.27 billion, but the but Pink Floyd got sold for 400 million. Like, what reality is that? Oops, that's weird. Tom Petty, 1.2 bill. Queen, 1.2 bill. Tame Impala, whoa, undisclosed. Michael Jackson, 600 mil. Yeah, so if an artist is in any controversy at all, it looks like their value gets halved. That's insane. No matter the popularity, I guess. I mean, just like generally speaking, this is nuts. I didn't realize how damaging. Kanye's catalog at this point has got to be worth like 50 million, right? Like, think about that. And you might say, what the fuck are you talking about, man? It's Kanye. Yeah, that's what I would have said about Pink Floyd. But look at this. Pink Floyd, one of the members of Pink Floyd got in some controversy, and all of the other members rallied against that person, and their shit still got halved. It should have been, at least, if this is the top here, 1.27 bill for bands like Queen and Tom Petty. Pink Floyd is obviously there, but not anymore. And then the Cars, like, I mean, the Cars are a huge band, obviously, but 1.27 billy big? While Kiss is 300 million? Like, what is going on? Crazy. You know, that just goes to show what a good lawyer can do for you, man. The Cars had a fucking amazing lawyer. Kiss, on the other hand, must have spent all their money on face paint. I don't know. What does Kiss do? They do drugs and shit? Probably. Of course Kiss did drugs. What am I talking about? I really don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Let's move on. We're going to do one more top of the show. And then I got some shit to pull up. I got to send some shit from my phone to the computer. And we're going to get into the fucking Vory drama. We're going to get into it soon. So come back, stick around, or don't. But, you know, come back to the channel at some point to catch it if you don't got the time. Because we will get into it. Not yet. There's no rush here. It is very interesting. It is very entertaining. And there's a lot to it. And I'll probably end with that. I'll probably take up the rest of the show. So I'm not in any rush. I wanna keep walking through some of these top of the shows though. Yeah, so let's see here. Chris Brown, I fucking hate this dude. I cannot stand Chris Brown, and I'll tell you why. It's not because he has some sort of shitty personality, which he does, but that's not the reason why. It's not because he makes very generic and annoying and just vanilla, bland, boring, like some of the worst radio music out there. Like every time he drops, it's so bad. Dude, every feature it's so bad. No variety in his music, no variety in his vocals, no variety in his production. It's so unbelievably mediocre. And it breaks my heart every time I see him, like, I don't know, selling records and shit, breaking records or whatever. I don't know. Remember when he was out here begging his fans to stream his album so he can get, or like begging the Grammys to nominate him or some shit? Like, you know, he's so desperate. That's part of it. Part of why I can't stand him. Like, he's so desperate to like have this like super big important career in R&B, and it's like, why won't anybody tell him to go away? And it's clearly because he has connections and friends in the industry, and he has a one of these fan bases that will, defend him till no end, because these people, they don't care about domestic abuse. And that's really what it comes down to. And this will flow very smoothly, very nicely into the Vory drama. But before we start the takedown, before we get into the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is in the beginning stages of the Vory drama, which is of a rocky career as like Chris Brown's, let's take a look into the end of one of these careers. Now I won't necessarily be able to watch this, which sucks. But we can kind of look at the pictures here. I don't. They're gonna claim me, and that's what sucks. But look at this, y'all. Chris Brown is getting a documentary takedown. Now, sure, people don't give a shit. Fair enough. And I mean, not fair enough, but I'm not ever going to be able to convince the people that don't care to care, right? But they will never be able to convince me that it's not important to talk about this kind of shit. Now, am I going to talk about some random person, some random person's domestic violence that doesn't matter? You know, like, no. Why am I talking about this? Because these people in the industry, they don't deserve respected careers in the music industry, if you ask me. That's my personal opinion. You know why? Because I'm in the music industry. I care about this shit. Why does it matter? Because I have to work with these motherfuckers. Not like I'm getting called by Chris Brown or anything, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it starts at the top. You know, it starts as what I mean by it starts at the top is behavioral patterns start at the top. People below them see it and copy it and know it's okay and blah, blah, blah. So when the people at the top are violent, domestic abusive, yeah, I mean, basically that's what it boils down to, is violent and abusive to their partners and dangerous. Yeah, no, they don't deserve to be A-listed, as you might say. Okay? Or even B-listed. Or even C-listed. Okay? Sure, they can sell their music. Sure, they can make music. Anybody can make music. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these people need to be shamed. Why do they need to be shamed? Well, let me give you a quick reminder. And this is how we're going to start the Vory conversation, is just with the abuse itself. Because there is no conversation to be had without the abuse itself front and center. Okay, and then everything else can be extrapolated from there. But we're talking about Chris Brown right now, so let's talk about Chris Brown. This is what Chris Brown is capable of. And not only that, but he has a pattern of it. You know, it's one thing to do something once. But there is a pattern of violence from this man. Which is like, okay, what are you trying to do? Get him arrested? What are you trying to do? What do you think, you're going to see him starving on the streets? No and no. I don't want to see him featured on a Young Thug album. I don't want to see him at the VMAs. I don't want to see him getting recognition and praise when he's obviously a piece of shit. You know, so that's why I'm talking about it. Because if not me, who else? Well, a lot of people. And guess what? A lot of people actually do care about this shit. They're just a little bit quieter about it. As you can tell, I got fucking dog-piled. Maybe you can or can't tell. I got essentially dog-piled on Reddit for calling Vory out, which I can't. I was shocked a little bit, but then I kind of realized, yeah, like, these people don't care. And, you know, that's it's going to be tough in hip-hop to make people see my point, I think. But I think I think the point is clear. And I feel justified doing it. I'm not going to stop, you know, and I'm obviously, I have guardrails, and I have I know limits. I know when it's important. I know when it's worth it, and I know when it's not. People are trying to tell me. People were trying to tell me it's not worth it to go after Vory. Why are you going after Vory, bro? The fuck are you doing, dude? Why are you going after Vory? I'll tell you why I'm going after Vory. I'm telling you why. Because he's a serial abuser, dude. According to his girlfriend. According to the mother of his child. So when he starts promoting music, I'm going to be loud about that. Because why the fuck wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I comment under a photo of Vory promoting his new album in the same living room that we just saw him threaten to murder his child's mother in? That's like a record scratch. The fuck? And people online try to tell me that it doesn't matter, that I'm wasting my time. I don't think so, dude. I don't fucking think so, because guess what? Guess what? 82,000 people now know that Vory domestically abused his partner. And I got some flack for that, but it's so worth it that 82,000 people saw that. And I will show you, you guys don't necessarily know what I'm talking about. I'm building it up. I'm fucking fired up about it. But like I said, that's the beginning of a rocky career for Vory. But right now we're kind of focused on the end of a rocky career for Chris Brown, which is kind of going to be coming to a crash. So these are the same people that made Quiet on the Set about Dan Schneider and Nickelodeon and Drake Bell last year. That was like a firestorm. People have been waiting for the Dan Schneider thing, for someone to talk about Dan Schneider. Everybody was waiting at the bit for that. So we got that, and it was, great and very eye-opening, very illuminating, very gut-wrenchingly sad, knowing that I watched Drake and Josh. Like, that was like my shit. And this is the stuff that was going on behind the scenes. Sickening, dude. Sickening. And I think people are like, oh, who gives a fuck, man? Like, crazy situations happen all the time. Yeah, you're not thinking about it in reality, dude. You're not putting yourself in the shoes of that situation properly. You're not. So, anyways, that was a big firestorm. Same people are making this Chris Brown shit. Finally, I've been waiting on this way longer than I was waiting on anything about Dan Schneider, which was only like a few years. Chris Brown, I've been waiting for Chris Brown to get dunked on and to get culturally spat on and forgotten about for the last 15 years, 10 years. So this is very exciting, and I go watch the trailer yourself. I don't want to play it because I don't want it to get claimed, but there is, they do these documentaries. I'm pretty sure they have new people speaking that haven't spoken before. Chris Brown is a serial abuser. And it's the same pattern of behavior that Janae Doherty, which is the name of Vory's baby mama, who he threatened to kill. It's the same type of pattern of behavior that she claimed Vory has that Chris Brown has. Same type of shit. Narcissistic, manipulative, violent, threatening. It's bad. It's fucking bad. And who cares? Why are you're wasting your time? You're wasting your energy. You can't change shit. The people that think you can't change shit will never change shit. And they will never move the needle in any direction. Okay? They will never. And I'm here to be that fucking voice against them because they are too loud and the people with the right ideas are too quiet. Because the people with the right ideas don't want to look crazy. But guess what? I don't care about looking crazy. That's the beauty. And it's a service that I'm doing here. I am putting I'm putting my energy into the right fights. Let's just say that. I am putting my energy into the right causes. I'm willing to make myself look a little crazy for the right cause. Holy shit, Surrealistly just liked my photo saying shame on him. Oh no. Oh boy. So, damn, I said shame on Surrealistly and he saw it. Oh, sorry, Surrealistly. You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have been so lazy with what you gave Tears for Fears. Because your art isn't half bad. It's pretty cool. But you handed in some straight AI, dude. Thanks for the like. Anyways, yeah. The people that say, what do you think you're going to change the fucking industry, bro? What do you think you're going to change? What do you think you're going to destroy Vory's career? Yeah, I might, dude. I might. Because hip-hop is better than that. Okay? I'm just saying it. I'm saying it. Take it or leave it. That's my opinion. If you disagree, fuck you. You don't respect hip-hop then. Oh, no, hip-hop's not better than domestic violence, dude. Hip-hop's not better than sexual assault, dude. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here then. Bye. Sorry. You may think that's stupid of me to say, but I'm going to say it. Someone's got to say the fucking truth, dude. Get these bozos out of here. Look at this. Get this bozo out of here. Look at this creepy ass guy. Bye, dude. Yeah, so, 1 in 4 women will experience violence by an intimate partner. This is what I'm saying. 1 in 4 people. That's 3 out of 4 people don't. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong. That said 1 in 4 women will experience violence. Okay, what I'm trying to say is there's more talented people out there. All right, let me word this right. There's more talented non-abusers than there are talented abusers. So why even waste our time with the talented abusers? Who gives a fuck? We are in a saturated music industry right now. There is a plethora. There is a never-ending stream of talent. Okay? The industry ain't hurting that Vory's getting the fuck out of here, dude. The industry ain't hurting because Chris Brown is going to get canceled. It's not. Okay? It's just not. So, good riddance. Good riddance, Chris Brown. Good riddance, Vory. Vory, look at me. I'm in your nightmares, dude, because it is in my humble opinion that you do not belong in the music industry. Oh, who the fuck are you to say who does and doesn't belong in the music industry? I do. Because, I don't know, I'm an audio engineer. I'm a music producer. I'm a stagehand worker. I work in studios. I plan on continuing to work in studios. I'm in the music industry. And, yeah. So if the music industry is all about popularity, it's all about what's the vibe on the street, What's the vibe on the street? How do people feel? How does the culture feel? Well, it's in my humble opinion that the culture doesn't feel violent domestic abusers. And, the culture doesn't respect serial violent domestic abusers, serial sexual abusers, pedophiles, that kind of thing. Okay? And guess what, Vory? Guess what, Chris Brown? Y'all are in that category. If you didn't want to be in that category, you should have gone to therapy earlier and figured your shit out. Okay? Y'all are men. Beating up women? Pussy shit. Pussy. Pussy clock. Most domestic violence offenders do not receive jail time. Did you know that? This is the story of an iconic convicted celebrity. God, his dancing is so... He's so... Dude, he's so cringe. Oh, dude. That's why we're keeping Chris Brown around? They're like, but Chris Brown can dance. Chris Brown can dance. Who dances these days? Nobody dances these days. We need Chris Brown. And meanwhile, the dancing. Boom. Dude. Oh, fuck. You guys aren't even seeing it. Sorry. Okay. What are we going to do without Chris Brown? He's a dancer, bro. Nobody dances these days. We got to keep Chris around, man. He's a dancer. He's so good at dancing, bro. He's always so good. He's so cool. Meanwhile, the dancing. Oh. Yeah, so. Trust me, buddy. We ain't missing shit. Okay. Chris Brown fans. God, you guys are so lost, man. Even if he wasn't a piece of a violent POS, even if Chris Brown wasn't a violent POS, I would still make fun of Chris Brown fans because he has one of those fan bases that will defend him till the end of time, clearly, no matter what he does, including making awful music, which is just like a crime in itself. The type of music he makes. He has done so much damage to the music industry just by the music he's created because he's just watered down pop music, and luckily like people aren't into it these days. Like it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, there's just certified Chris Brown defenders out there, and you know, every person that defends one of these Chris Browns, Vorys online, so revealing. It's so revealing of yourself. It just tells me, oh, well, that just tells me you're at least very used to the violence and are justifying it. And a lot of them will say right up front, they're like, first off, I just want to say this. What Vory did, that was fucked up, bro. What Vory did, yeah, that wasn't good. But what you're doing, dude, is so fucking worse. It's so corny. No, excuse me. What I'm doing is shining light on the truth that people very quickly forget about the truth online. So you need to shine bright light on the truth online. Okay? That's what I'm doing. What's corny is Vory backing his baby mama into a corner, belligerently screaming at her at the top of his lungs, I run this, and then threatening her to delete the security footage of him doing that, or else he'll have her killed. Okay? And all of that is something that happened, okay? It's like, all right, so that one incident's happened. Okay. I according to her, which the last time we heard from her was all of this, according to Janae, she has videos of him hitting her in the face. This happens all the time. She called him a psycho. And all of this happened on Valentine's Day. I think that's a very important detail. She released all of the shit about Vory, calling him out, the video, on Valentine's Day. Okay. So she can be silent about it at this point. I think she probably best for her mentally. But what that signals to me, what she wants, by in nature of Janae, what do I want to say? By nature of Janae releasing the video and putting it out there and saying what she said, which we will be going over this. I just have to talk about it. It's coming out of me naturally right now. By nature of her doing that, signals to people online like me that it's like, okay, she wants this to be talked about. She wants it to be talked about. The victim wants it to be talked about. She's quiet at this point. I'm sure that he's, made her be quiet through money, or hopefully she's gotten some money and is well taken care of. But that leaves me to do the rest. So when Vory posts a picture of himself promoting music in that same living room where he threatened his baby mama's life, where I'm still inclined to believe that she has separated from him and thinks he's violent and scary and blah, 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 and wanted this exposed on the internet, I have my only option at that point is to shine light on the situation at everywhere I can where Vory is trying to obfuscate the situation. So this is all prep for what I'm going to show you guys later, just by the way. But yeah, this Chris Brown thing, I'm excited for it. When does it come out? Let's see. Does it have a... It's called Chris Brown, A History of Violence. Vory, this could be you. Vory, you make it long enough. Dude, Vory is a singer. Oh my God, Vory. Oh my God, I see your career trajectory, dude. I see it. You could have a 20-year career where you violently abuse women and make some of the worst, most damaging music in the industry, damaging to the industry, and then you could end your career with a deep dive takedown by investigative discovery into your abuse, and that could be the cap to your career, just like Chris Brown. I see it for you, Vory. I see it. So fuck it, dude. Let's get into it. I'm warmed up. I've already been talking about it, giving my justifications for what I'm about to show you what happened. But I actually need to airdrop this shit. You guys want to get into the Vory? Who wants to get into the Vory? The Vortex. The Vor Zone. That's what I'm going to call it. Who wants to hop into the Vor Zone with me? I got to airdrop the screenshots. I've got to pull up the abuse video of his abuse. Oh, here it is. And I'll take you through the story. Oh no, it's not gonna let me. Oh yeah, that okay. So I think we're just gonna start with the reviewing the footage of why we're even talking about Vory. We're gonna go through the original article, give a refresher on all the details of what he did, or what he was accused of doing, and what he's on video doing, and what he admitted to doing. He never even denied it. He just like basically admitted to everything. Okay. Right, so we'll start there. And then we're gonna... What's this one? Oh, yeah. I got more details on the whole, like, expose that happened to him that I didn't even know about. Details I didn't know about that I haven't talked about on here. They're old details at this point, but... And then... Okay. In my Reddit post, dude, it was a flurry, a hurricane flurry, dude. I was hitting this man Vory from like, I'm hitting him from 3 different social medias, dude. I am essentially calling him out on 3 different social medias. Just me, by the way. It's just me. And it's so easy. Like, I just, like, fuck. It's entertainment to me, honestly. Like, yeah. You know what's entertaining? Watching violent domestic abusers squirm and writhe. Especially when they're public figures. You know, you want to be a public figure. And that's the thing. Dude, that's the thing. Being a public figure isn't flowers. You know, it's not rosy. I don't have personal experience of this, but from what I can tell, you know, it comes with a lot of responsibility. And part of that responsibility of being a public figure is, I don't know, following laws, like following basic laws. Okay, so like that's like, otherwise you're gonna you have a high profile. So I feel 1000% justified in hitting Vory from 3 different social media. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So we are going to start with, why are we talking about Vory? Why? So Vory came into my DMs. We'll get to it, but why did I even talk about Vory in the first place? You know, I'm trying to send these still. Well, it's because he is a violent POS, and I know I keep talking about it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. Let's continue. All right. Vory threatens to kill girlfriend in alleged footage of domestic abuse. This was published on Valentine's Day of this year. So, Vory has been accused of domestic abuse by his girlfriend, with footage showing him threatening to have her killed. Home security footage or videos that surfaced online on Tuesday, February 13th, capture heated encounters between the Grammy-winning singer and his partner inside their home. In one clip, Vory, real name Tavoris Hollins Jr., is seen shouting aggressively at his girlfriend, with whom he shares a child, and backing her down. I'm not doing that. You don't run this. I do. He can be heard shouting while his girlfriend, who is holding their dog, walks backwards and pleads with him to stop, right? So obviously, like, she is scared. She feels threatened, blah, blah, blah. And all of that is like, okay, an incident happened. A domestic incident happened. Who gives a fuck, okay? Which is fair. You know, that's fair. This is what she wrote it happened on February 13th. The next day, Valentine's Day, a day where couples should be at least planning dates and shit, you know. But instead, Vory has forced her to take it online on Valentine's Day. Vory's girlfriend detailed the singer's alleged abuse in a lengthy post on her Instagram stories, claiming she has footage of him punching her in the face and spitting on her. Okay? And so the behavior that he displayed in the video that we will watch, it is, you can tell this isn't his first rodeo. You can tell the way he's threatening her. He's threatened her before. He's said, the way he goes, I will literally get you killed, means he thinks that she already knows this. Or he's like, remember, you know this, I can get you killed, Janae. Like that kind of, he's like, remember, you know this. He has that kind of a tone. So it's like, so obvious. It's like, yeah, this man he's like this. Okay? He's like this. Where was I? Another video finds the Dream Chaser signee ordering his partner to remove her phone's access to their home security camera before warning her, "I will literally get you killed for real." So he is threatening his own life to protect, or threatening his girlfriend's life to protect his pathetic career. That is pathetic. That is what's corny, my friends. They called me corny on Reddit. They called me corny on Reddit. When the corniness is Vory. Okay? Okay? And sure, two things can be true at the same time. Fuck it. Maybe I'm a little corny, okay? But I'm out here breaking... Well, not... I was going to say breaking stories, but no, I'm out here making stories. Like, fuck it, dude. I'm kicking up the dirt, okay, where it needs to be kicked up, right? I'm kicking out the cobwebs. You know who hates when you clean the cobwebs? Spiders. You fucking spiders. Since I've talked about it so much, this is why I'm so fired up. I'm not even fired up at Vory. I'm fired up the idiots defending him in my Reddit post about the situation. So actually, this might have been a good place to start. So I already broke down the whole situation on Reddit, and I, at the same time, was plugging the Quarter Day Recordings YouTube page. Sorry. I wanted to get my name out there a little bit after all this work I've done. Yes, this is work. And I think that's why I got taken down. This post that had 283 upvotes within like an hour. It was on the front page, and at about exactly an hour, my post was removed. And I don't know, I was getting support, but I was also getting a lot of spiders coming out of the cobwebs that I was dusting. And they were, you know what spiders do. You see more spiders that, the people that agree with you, they're not as motivated to comment. But I know they're out there because I got 280 whatever upvotes. But the people that are motivated to comment mostly are the people that want to call me corny for doing this, okay? And so I got into the weeds. All right, look, and that's the thing with the internet where most people fail on the internet. They'll make a big post, they'll do a lot of work, but then they won't defend themselves on their own posts. That's not, you're gonna lose. You have to be in there, and maybe you look a little crazy. Maybe you don't have to go as hard as I do, but you have to be in the weeds on your own post. If it's just you, this is a one-man show. I don't have anybody defending me. I got to defend myself. So until then, I do that. This post got deleted, which sucks, but let me just read it. Disgraced Donda featured artist Vory, who was exposed as a violent domestic abuser this year, entered my DMs after I called him out in IG comments. So you guys know that he abused his girl. Let's watch the video actually. Let's see. It's so much, like I can't even, it's hard to keep it all straight. But we will get through it all. Oh, that is the same. Oh, that's Vibe and Complex. Okay, so I need the video, y'all. Here it is. Let me gotta pop my headphones in real quick. Which, this is one video. I do agree, like one video of some shit is like, okay. But what we're concerned about here on Quarter Day Recordings is patterns of abuse, okay? And what his girl has said, her most recent statement on this is that this is a pattern of abuse, and she even has a video of him punching her in the face. Which I believe that. I really do. And it seems very much so like she was pushed to do this. She doesn't want to harm his image. She doesn't want to take him down. She was pushed to release this. Okay? She felt like she had no other choice. Sorry guys, I got to bada boom, Bada bing. Let's get it. Yo, what? Oh no. Wait, hold up, guys. My screen capture froze. I'm so sorry, y'all. I have to do this though, cause my shit froze and the audio wasn't working and this and that and that and this and. Okay. Now we back. Yo, what the hell? Ah, whatever. Fuck it. Holy hell, y'all. Holy hell. Okay. Here we are. Y'all ready to watch this abuse? Not really. Scary. Wait. What was that? It sounded like a hit. Maybe he was doing that. Listen to the beginning of it. That was definitely a fucking push or a hit or something. You could hear him. You heard a contact and then a couple steps backwards. You can hear that shit. And then she immediately picks up the dog as if to protect the dog. Or as if maybe he won't hit her because she's holding the dog or something. So excuse me, motherfuckers calling me corny for shining light on this and poking fun at him in the DMs when he tries to enter my DMs as if I'm doing something wrong about shining light on this public figure who's trying to promote new music 4 months after this bullshit comes out. Okay? So, fuck you guys. Seriously.
When we get out of this shit, remove your phone from that camera. Jenny, I would literally get you killed. For real. In real life. When we get out of this, remove your camera from that. When we get out of this shit, remove your phone from that camera. Jenny, I would literally get you killed. For real. In real life.
So he is only worried about, this is classic narcissism, only worried about himself. Only worried about himself. Only worried about his career. Not concerned about the fact that he just threatened to have her murdered. Not concerned about how she feels in this moment after he just screamed at her. He is only concerned about preserving his pathetic career. Which is one of the various definitions of corny. Thank you. We got more slides here. Oh yeah, so this is what she said. This is good. The fact I have to post on social media about something that is so private is disgusting. The lies people will spread about you and try to paint you out to be because you don't want to be abused, cheated on, or lied to anymore. I want to just feel safe in your own home again. Please be aware of who you are in a relationship with. If a man has abused women in the past, they will do it to you. No matter how many times they say they are going to get help, they won't. And that's why I told Vory to go to therapy, people. And so did she. So, Vory, you're going to have to listen to me, or you're going to have to listen to your baby mama. Or go to timeout! Oh, man. This is crazy, y'all. Vory, you are a disgusting person. And by the way, this is like the last we've heard from her on the situation. So if this was all heat of the moment shit, we don't know that. She hasn't made that clear. Vory, you are a disgusting person. You want to paint me out to be this whore, bad person when it's you. I don't want to be with you or take your Valentine's Day gift or spend time with you as a family because of all this beep you put me through for 2 years. So you go on social media to tell lies and try to spread this false narrative. Stop playing on my name before I post the videos of you punching me in the face, spitting on me, and threatening to kill me while pregnant. And why do you think, guys, why do you think he threatened her life if she didn't delete the security footage from her phone? Why do you think that? It wasn't because these videos that we've seen. You know what I think it was, and this is pure speculation based on the audio evidence here. I think she has this angle right here. I think she has this angle of this moment where it sounds like a smack and a couple steps backwards. I think she has that. I think he punched her in the face this day. I do. And I think that she is such a sweetheart that she didn't even want to post that. She posted this because she thought this would be enough. And truthfully, it's not enough. Janae, he's going to slide by. Janae, I'm just saying. So if you really want him off the streets, I suggest, or if you want him to be disgraced in the music industry, which in my opinion I do. I don't know how you feel about that, but if by chance you don't want him to have a career in the music industry, release that video. Or take the video to the police. That's my real advice. Take any video evidence you have of that and take it to the police. Don't put it online. Just take it straight to the police. But I guess I'm probably not telling you anything you don't know. But yeah. I don't know. It was only real of he sent the blush emoji. I don't know what that means. Did I finish reading this? We will get to the DMs, people. We will get to the promised Vory entering my DMs. We just aren't there yet. I have to paint the picture here. I have to paint the scene here before I show you guys that juiciness. Because at that point, I'm just kind of having fun with it because this man is a monster. Okay, and that's what I think the people on Reddit really just, they're so smooth brained that it just slid right past their cranium, the fact that this man is a monster. And so, like, yeah, I'm gonna be sassy and petty to a monster because that's like, what else am I gonna do? Like, there's a certain point where any like need for decency goes out the fucking window when you're talking to a literal monster. And he was like Play-Doh in my hands, dude. He was waiting at the bit. Every single message I sent him was seen instantaneously. And I find that hilarious. Stop playing on my name before I post the video. And by the way, I don't care if anybody believes me or doesn't believe me because Vory knows the truth. Stop playing my name before I post the videos of you punching me in the face, spitting on me, and threatening to kill me while pregnant. I have all of those videos. So it sounds like that is a separate situation before this day when she was pregnant. Unless she was pregnant in the video, which I don't know. Maybe she was. I don't think so. I have all those videos. Show people who you really are. This man is a professional liar, manipulator, and narcissist. The proof is public. Simply Google what he has current court cases for, and that's only 2 of the 100 times he's done this. I tried to do that, and I couldn't. I don't know. I didn't try that hard, I guess, but if you guys find it, bring that to me. Maybe somebody can help me out. I'm curious what his current court cases are for. I don't know. If anybody can bring that to me, that'd be awesome. If y'all want to support a man that abuses pregnant women or women in general, that's between you and God. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed night. And I think that's actually a good point for us to turn to Reddit. So if y'all want to support a man that abuses pregnant women or women in general, that's between you and God. So she is actually talking about y'all down here. Fuck, I can't get there. I'm so excited that I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let's see here. Let's stay on track, Derek. Let's stay on track. We will get there. So all that being said, she said all this in February. Oh, and by the way, Meek Mill, this is what I was talking about earlier. We haven't talked about this. When all this came out, Meek Mill cut ties with Vory. So Vory was signed to Dream Chaser. Dream Chaser is Meek Mill's label. This comes out. Meek Mill goes, this guy is not a dream chaser. He has a mental problem. And that's coming from Meek Mill, who is crazy, a little crazy himself, and even wrapped up in some Diddy shit. So I'm not saying Meek Mill is a bastion of morality here. I'm just saying this is pretty telling. Even Meek Mill was like, yo, get the fuck off my label, dog. Even said he has a mental problem, which was that actually became very evident to me from the very little interaction I had with Vory in the DMs, because he's interacting with an unknown account. I have 50 followers. My account has like 50 followers, or maybe like 150 followers. I don't know. I guess like 150 with his 300,000 followers. So I really, at least was like, I got to him, which I find hilarious. He's nervous, y'all. He's nervous. And I kept telling that to him. I'm like, I'm in your nightmares, Vory. I commented. He ended up blocking me. Which was expected. He ended up blocking me, blocking my personal account and my QDR account, which is fair enough. Like I would block me too, if I was him, but I'm not. Thank God. And by the way, if I was him, he's a narcissist and a freak. So yeah, if I was him, I'd be a narcissist and a freak. We don't care how your music sound. He'd been ducking my calls for months, telling people I'm threatening him. So yeah, he was already acting strange as fuck to Meek Mill, apparently. Not even answering Meek's calls. So there's already something weird going on. Stopped a lot of people, dude. He is not Dream Chaser. So I found that detail funny. I didn't really. Oh yeah, and then he goes, I'm just disconnected from all these wild ass people while it's lit out here. Life kind of serious. Hold your folks tight. Okay. Not sure. I don't know. Meek Mill's a little crazy himself, but fuck it, so am I, But at least I I know what's worth fighting for and what's not, and where energy is well spent and where it's not, and where where things are interesting and where they're not. These are all kind of subtle jabs at all the fucking Reddit commenters that were trying to defend Vory, pretty much. Okay, yeah, so, anyway, sorry. In the months since, this is what I wrote. This is in my Reddit post that is since deleted. In the months since, Vory has been quiet. That is, until he posted an Instagram picture last week promoting a new album while sitting in what looks like the same living room we all just saw him threaten to kill his baby mama in. I didn't realize I was still following him, so I immediately unfollowed him and then hopped onto my YouTube channel's IG account to comment on the photo. Shoutout Quarter Day Recordings. So this is my original comment. Okay, he posted a photo, which the photo itself is pretty unimportant. Although I guess it is important, but it can just be described. He's sitting, it's like a bird's eye view from the top of his living room, looking down at the couch with him on it, with the caption saying, oh yeah, here the caption, album and track list 100% done. Drop a comment if y'all ready. I say, yo, I recognize that living room. Isn't that the same spot where you threatened to have your girlfriend killed? Just a light comment, dude. Like, that is just, who wouldn't? Like the people in his comments are like either bots or like just diehard Vory fans. I don't know. It's kind of weird. He has thousands and thousands of like, I highly doubt that it's all like legit. But I'm looking through that. No one's talking about this crazy situation that is like the most recent news about Vory. No one's talking about it in the comments. So yeah, I throw my 2 cents in, right? Of course. And then on Quarter Day Recordings, we've already covered this story. I've already made a video about it 2 months ago, 3 months ago, right? So for the channel, this is just an update to the story, okay? So I posted on the QDR stories. I repost what I actually do in light of him reappearing in he invited and this is the thing, he invited this to himself. He could have been silent for 3 years, come back out 3 years later, and maybe by that time I've moved on with my life and I don't give a shit. But no, he has to come out trying to promote new music. February, March, April, May, June, July. 5 months, less than 6 months after he was just hardcore exposed by his baby mama. He didn't have to do this to himself. He knew what he was inviting into his life. Maybe he didn't. And maybe this is part of the narcissism. Maybe he's just so narcissistic and stupid that he couldn't foresee that re-entering the internet 5 months after getting exposed by his baby mama with very credible video evidence of him being a horrible person and her saying that this is a pattern of abuse and serial abuse and that she has video of him punching her in the face. He is the one who made the corny mistake of posting on Instagram as if nothing happened. Okay? It's his fault, you all. And I sound so heated because of the comments in here. Because of the Twitter ass, the X-ass motherfuckers coming on to other parts of the internet thinking that they can be horrible people. And I don't know. And that flies. You know, they thought wrong. Because I'm the one with the YouTube channel over here who can actually put their opinions and their points and thoughts into long-form content with context and with deep descriptions, because the truth is on my side. And yeah, the truth is on my side. And that's the only reason I'm doing any of this. You think I would put this energy into some bullshit story? Hell no, dude. That would be a corny mistake. What I'm doing here is justified, and it's we'll get into it. I call it a positive public service. But so I repost my video from 3 months ago going over the video of Vory with the caption at Vory. I tagged him at Vory because I want him to know. I don't want him to think that he's getting away with this shit. Okay, he is a public figure that got caught being extremely violent. We know the blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I tag his ass in it. I don't want him to think that he's getting away with this shit because no one else in the comments is talking about it. So I go, at Vory, really out here trying to promote new music when this is the last time we heard from him. And then I post the video of me reacting to the accusations, or to the videos. And he responds with this pathetic ass, this fucking, I don't know, Winnie the Pooh ass, this fake Winnie the Pooh ass wannabe ass response. So sad you could have woke up and did something positive with your day, fam. I have ill will towards you still. Me and the mother of child are on great terms. She's very well taken care of. I'd rather you not post so much negative shit. Inspire people. You have a voice. And yeah, that's what I think Vory actually sounds like. Have you heard his music? That's for sure what he sounds like when he speaks. He even writes like that. All right, so he comes in, he's trying to kill me with kindness, right? That's the strategy. That's his strategy here. Because he knows he's not dumb enough to come at an unknown Instagram account all heated. At least he's not that stupid. Because that would have been a really easy slam dunk for me if he came in all heated. So at least he was somewhat smart to try and kill me with kindness, right? But dude, I'm a pro at this shit. You think that's gonna disarm me, dude? No, we're here for very specific reasons, Vory. So I go, okay, but why did you threaten to have her killed? Like, I'm concerned for her and the child, if I'm gonna be honest. Because who wouldn't be? I have a child. I have a daughter and a wife. You think I'm out here? You think I'd be fucking out here threatening their lives, and then being and then I'd be you think I'd be confused when people around me are concerned for their safety? No. I would probably be like, okay, yeah. I mean, I get it. I did just threaten to have them murdered, so yeah. But no, this dude is so fucking dumb. Well, not even this, he is, but the people, what I'm trying to say is these Reddit commenters are so dumb, they try and say, you don't even care about their safety. You capping, bro. You think I'm doing this for internet points, dude? No, y'all. The Reddit post was just a warm-up, dude. This is the fucking arena right here, okay? The Reddit, the Instagram, DMs, comments, that's the playground. This is the war zone, y'all, okay? So meet me here in the war zone, Reddit commenters, if you want to have a real debate about this. So yeah, I'm like, why did you threaten to have her killed? He goes, we all have had toxic situations, not proud of the man I was, but for someone I still love till this day and would die for, I don't think it's a joke. I get disgusted looking back at that video. Don't laugh at our pain. Instead, help people grow from it. Okay, so let's break this down. First off, don't front. You haven't changed. Okay, this happened 5 months ago. All right. He said, not proud of the man I was. Okay, that's what someone says when they're looking 20 years into the past. You know, that's how you can't get away with saying that you've changed in 5 months. I know you haven't. There's just no way. You haven't done. That's not even enough time to do the groundwork. That's not enough time to mend the bridges. That's not enough time to reckon with the damage you've done. It's just, any way you cut it, not enough time for you to now be proud of the man you were. Okay. So, and then I do believe that, sure, you still love her. You would die for her to this day and would die for her. And that's just somewhat manipulative, you know, to say that you would die for somebody. Like, I don't even believe you. Because, you know why I don't believe you would die for her? You know why? Because directly after you threatened to kill her, you were only concerned about your career. Threatening to have her killed. Well, no, what happened? This is what happened. After you backed her into a corner, as far as if the order of events are as they are that I saw them, backed her into a corner, screaming at her belligerently, and then after that, threatening her life for the expense of your career. You know what I mean? Like, you don't give a fuck about her life. You threaten to have her killed. You threaten to put a hit on her for your pathetic career. So, tell me, are you sure you would die for her? Because it sounds like you'd rather her die for your career. Buddy-o, dummy, domestic abuser. Go to therapy, dog. Get out of my DMs. Go to therapy, dude. I don't think it's a joke. I get disgusted looking back at the video. Good. I'm glad it was on video so you could at least do some reflection. Don't laugh at our pain, instead help people grow from it. You think I'm laughing. You think I'm laughing. You're the one who's laughing, and I'll show you. He's the one that laughs right after this. I say, you know, and so I follow. Sure, fine, all that, sure. Okay, but still, I don't care how you feel about it. I care how she feels about it. Isn't she the one who uploaded the video online just a few months ago? How sure are you that she enjoys being in this toxic relationship? Because he said, we all have had toxic situations. I still love her, though I'd still kill for her. We're growing from it. It's like, okay, but you know, that's how you feel about it. How does she feel about this your self-described toxic situation? Does she feel it's possible that you could flip and threaten her life again in the future? By her statement on Instagram, it sure does seem like that could possibly happen. By this statement here, it seems like she believes that it could easily happen again. Okay. By the way, we just kind of stopped with the Chris Brown thing. I guess that was it. Yeah, whatever. Continuing on. Does she feel it's possible that you could flip and threaten her life again in the future? Does she feel like the child is safe around you? You know, all of these are good questions. You know, that's why I'm here. He's like, they think that I'm trying to troll him. The people on Reddit defending him said that I'm trolling him, right? This isn't trolling. This is reporting. Dude, this is investigation. Not calling myself a reporter or an investigator, but that's the verbs of the action of what I'm doing right here, okay? It's so cut dry, right? It's a lot of words. Maybe they got freaked out. I think they got freaked out by my amount that I can type fast. You know, they're like, "Whoa, that's a big. Why do you type so much? You're doing too much, man. You're doing too much with typing." It's like, dude, no, this took me like a second to whip up, dog. And then I said, "And are you going to threaten my life for asking these questions?" Because I could easily see him trying to take me down, threaten to take me down, right? If he threatened the life of his baby mama for some what I'm sure is really stupid shit, he's gonna hate my guts for that. So he goes, "Bish my son a millionaire, laugh my fucking ass off, enjoy your day," right? Now this, sorry you can't see it. This is the first instance of someone laughing in the conversation, right? Right? And he said, "Don't laugh at our pain. Instead, help people grow from it." Who's the one laughing, bro? Sure as hell wasn't me. Oh, okay. He's got it. I put the crying emoji. Does this count as laughter? You tell me, guys. Does this? Oh, shit. Does the crying face emoji count as laughter? It's not even smiling. It's like literally just like tears running down the face. Does that count as laughing? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I will say, in my defense, fuck it, this isn't working. This is Vory really out here trying to promote new music when this is the last we heard from him. Yeah. This is more of an expression of like disbelief, with like tears. That's not laughing. You know, if I put the, you know, the emoji where it's like a big D smile, it's like with the tears, that's a laughing emoji. This is more of like a in disbelief, a shock and in disbelief emoji. So yeah, bud. From what I can tell, you're the one that was laughing. Dude, oh my god. My screen capture froze again. Fuck. Hang with me, people. Hang with me. It'll take 2 seconds. We still got some good juiciness to get to. All right. Bitch my son a millionaire. Laugh my fucking ass off. Enjoy your day. So yeah, he is not taking this seriously at all. He's not taking this seriously at all. He doesn't give a flying fadoodly F. Right? Which is telling. And pretty pathetic. So I go, nice. I pray for the safety of your child and their mother while they're around you. And he hearted that. And I gave him a little heart back. So he knows that I'm coming from a place of sincerity, I guess. But this was also, I thought it was silly that he hearted it. So I thought it would be silly to give him a heart back. I thought it might provoke him a little bit. And then within a couple of minutes, at this point, I'm so annoyed. Right, I'm so annoyed that this piece of shit alleged serial domestic abuser is trying to he's mocking the situation. He has just mocked the situation, and he has claimed that he has changed. Claimed he's a changed man with no evidence. And so yeah, I find this whole interaction so laughable. And like I said earlier, you can believe me you can believe me or not. But Vory knows the truth. He was waiting in this DM thread. Every message I sent was read immediately. I was at work. So if I was off work, I probably would have been replying a little faster. But I know that was killing him. I was taking some messages were faster than others, but there was like a good 30-40 minute period where I wasn't responding. He was waiting at the bit for each one of my messages. He's nervous, you guys. He's nervous. And I'm a one-man show out here. Imagine what we could do if everybody called his ass out every time he tried to promote his dumbass music. Just saying. You don't have to be a part of that. And I'm not necessarily going to be doing this every time he posts. I mean, I'm blocked now, so I need you all to do the groundwork from here on out. I got to tap out of this fight. If I fight this fight any longer, I'm going to look like a weirdo. To some people, I already do. And that's fine. You can think I'm a weirdo, but I'm a catty bitch. Okay? I'm a catty bitch. All right? And I can bring out those claws in a situation where I find it's justified. Right? So not everybody's going to like my techniques, but I think what I'm doing here is going to be effective for what I would like to see in the world. I, would like to see the needle moved in a more positive direction for hip-hop moving forward. And so if I can have a little part in doing that, if I can, I just want to help, y'all. If that makes sense. We got more DMs. So I sent a little heart. And like I said, yeah, at this point, I'm so annoyed. So I follow up my own heart pretty quickly with this. I get a little sassy, y'all. Strap in. Reddit folks couldn't handle this. They couldn't handle it. Some of the Reddit folks try to call me corny for this. By the way, the idea that calling out your psycho ass isn't a positive public service to hip-hop fans is hilarious. You wouldn't have a career if it weren't for Kanye. But where's Kanye at now? He must be featured on your next album, right? And so this is like kind of a trap because if he is with Kanye, that's pretty telling about this man. Pretty whack. If you ask me, you know, not everybody is going to have that opinion. I think I'm probably going to be in the minority with that opinion. But, you know, in my crazy ass mind, if he's working with Kanye, that's bad. But if he's not working with Kanye, that's embarrassing because but it's like, that's what Kanye does. But I knew this would get under his fucking skin because that's like his pride. That's where he got his career. He wouldn't have the career he does today, the fan base he has today, if it wasn't for Kanye being on Daylight, which is a horrible song, or Vory being on Donda, you know. But where's Ye at now? Is he still working with Vory? I assume no. I haven't heard anything, especially after getting dropped from Dream Chaser or whatever the hell. He says he's here with me, dumbass. Enjoy your day. Would love to see your life and how you live. You spend so much time invested into others. And that's where he's wrong. I spend so much time invested in the music world, really. That's where I spend my time at. I'm in school, bro. I'm in fucking school, bro. I'm learning how to master music, dog. I'm learning how to build circuits and shit. I make hip-hop music, you idiot. Okay? I'm a hip-hop head, bro. You'd love to see my life. I got a beautiful daughter and a beautiful wife. And a beautiful life. Okay? So, I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just saying, not everybody threatens to kill their fucking family members. Let's not normalize this shit. Let's not excuse this type of shit. This is fucking bonkers, dude. And whatever, like, there's millions of people in the world. There's tragic things that happen every single day. That's not the case for this man. This man isn't a regular average Joe making $20 an hour. This man is assumably has access to $1 million. You know, this man is around money, big label money. Why? It's a waste of money. There's so many talented motherfuckers out there. We are in an oversaturated market of music. Why give this guy any help at all? He's a monster. I'm telling you. Y'all don't have to believe me now, but you will see. I feel like the truth, more evidence will come out. Something will come out, and I will revisit the story on the winner side. It will become clear to the Reddit haters why I was doing this. Because Vory's going to do something horrible after people have forgotten about this horrible thing, and people are going to be like, oh my God, you know? So regardless if he's in the music industry or not, he's still probably going to do horrible things. Okay, so I think he should go to therapy. And we'll get to that. I tell him that. That was actually the most glorious part. He goes, he's here with me, dumbass. Laughed my fucking ass off. Talking about Kanye. Obvious lie. Cracked me up immediately. I literally laughed out loud when I read that. Enjoy your day. Would love to see it. So I just go, right. See, this is the first time I've laughed the whole time. He said, you want to laugh at our pain, bro? No. Nah, bro. I didn't make a laughing emoji. I made a shocked, so shocked tears are coming down my face emoji. So shocked my mouth is agape emoji. You said, bitch, my son's a millionaire, laugh my fucking ass off right after I asked you all these very serious questions that you dodged. Right. And by the way, I sent all of these questions to Janae on Instagram, saying that he entered my DMs and that he completely ignored each one of these questions, and I asked if she would like to provide answers for any of these, and she didn't respond, which I don't expect her to. I just figured I might as well try and get her word on the situation. And if you don't believe me on that, someone asked me, someone said, right before this got deleted, they said, why don't you ask her? If you're so concerned about their safety, the fuck you didn't ask her for, bruh? And so I did, and I didn't post it at first. I didn't think it was important, but they wanted it, so maybe I can find it. I wish this was still up so you all could go read the whole thing. See, look at this stupid ass comment that got 6 upvotes. I got ratioed on this shit. You're living an unhealthy life, brother. I'm willing to take your blows if it'll help you see yourself. Who are you that it's your role to enforce justice in this situation? Dude, you think I'm enforcing justice? I'm shining light on facts that happened. Okay? I'm not no judge and jury over here. What do you think? You think that I have this inflated sense of myself? You think I'm going to get this guy arrested? No. I just want him disrespected. It's that simple. It's very easy. You know, the tides of culture can be shifted. You know, a person can get fucking swept under the rug without getting arrested. I just want him to get swept under the rug. Okay? And what of your comments? Do they represent the actions of someone helping the situation? Dude, there is no situation for anybody to help at this point. The only thing that's in my hands, like possibly in my hands, is how people perceive this situation. And so I'm going to share how I perceive the situation. Okay. Inside of your body's heat, you respond by firing. See, this person thinks they're a fucking philosopher. In sight of your body's heat, you respond by firing. But how will this cool the burns? Dude, get off your fucking pedestal, dude. Oh my God, you are the worst. You suck, man. Oh man, I hope you don't talk like this in real life. On a fucking soliloquy over here. A man dedicated to a cause bigger than themselves may be noble, but what of the man dedicated to something smaller than himself? Is he God, or does he just feel like it? Like, what are you talking about? Am I supposed to be the man in your thought experiment here? What am I supposed to even be? Like, you're not even making sense. Am I supposed to be the man dedicated to a bigger cause than myself? Or am I supposed to be the man dedicated to something smaller than myself? I can't even tell what you're trying to say. And the fact that this has 6 upvotes, it really makes me wonder, is Hip Hop Heads even the right space for me? Like, depending on the thread, it is. And luckily, all this bullshit got buried under, like, more sane comments. So, like, that gives me a little bit of hope. But, and I almost feel like this is copy pasta. This is probably copy pasta, right? I think I'm getting got. I think this is copy pasta. Is he God, or does he just feel like it before looking again to his inevitable reflection? I love you, Derek Obscure. No, you don't. Don't tell me you love me. You just gave me the fucking creeps. Don't tell me you love me. And I see greater purpose in you than this, enough that I dedicated some of my time to that greater cause now. You think I value your time? Your time? Like, you gotta pay me for your time, bro. If you want to make a difference, go make one. That's what I'm doing, bro. That's what I'm doing. This is crazy. That's the type of craziness I was dealing with. Ratioed by this nonsense. Which I said, this is a whole bunch of nothing. Insanity. So, why did I even start? Oh, yeah. Right. I can tell you with 100% certainty, I have never threatened the life of a family member. Because he said, would love to see your life and how you live. You spend so much time invested into others. Oh, and by the way, Vory doesn't know how to type. None of his messages, even, they're barely coherent. You know what I mean? Like, this dude, like... And I get, like, jargon and like, slang and stuff. I can, you know, that's one thing. This is just, like, incoherent. Like, he's, like, missing words and shit. Like, he doesn't know how to write a sentence. So, yeah. He says, what do you do with your life? And I say, well, I can tell you with 100% certainty I've never threatened the life of a family member. Go to therapy. And that's where it ends. And then a day later, I wake up to my video posted in July, before any of this, before the DMs. My video was taken down for, guess what? Why was my video taken down by Instagram? For violence and incitement. And luckily, after some internet magic and honestly a miracle that I don't know how to explain, my video is back. Okay, it might have to do with the Reddit post, even though it got taken down. after I made that post, it was taken down, but after I made the post, my video of Vory that was taken down earlier that morning magically returned to Instagram. Now, let me show you. I'm trying to get my shit straight here. So, let me break down this photo here, actually, so you guys can see how crazy this is. Somehow, Vory, what I can only assume was Vory pulling the strings somehow within let me make sure I get this timeline right. So my post was removed on Tuesday. So the DMs happened on Sunday. Okay? On September 30th. Oh, wait, no. The DMs happened on September 29th. 2 days later, I wake up to my video of Vory domestically abusing his partner being removed. You know, this is a video that I posted back in July. Okay? I reposted it on my story for 24 hours, and then that story disappeared, but it remained on my Reels. You know, that was on Sunday when I reposted it, and what sparked Vory to message me. And then that 24 hours passed, the video went off my story. It lived in my Reels my Reels page. And then Monday or Tuesday morning I wake up to that video that was posted 3 months ago out of the blue being taken down for violence and incitement. A video in which the only person talking, besides me reacting a little bit, is Vory screaming at his girl. So somehow either Vory's camp, Vory's fans got the video of Vory removed from my account because it was too violent. It was inciting too much violence. Vory, do you see how ironic that is? Like, it's proving my point. I'm like, holy shit. The video of Vory belligerently screaming at his girlfriend, threatening to have his girlfriend killed, is so violent, so inciting, that Instagram decided to take it down 3 months after I posted it, by chance, 2 days after Vory entered my DMs. Right? So sketch upon sketch upon sketch. I have no other reason or no other option to believe that Vory was involved somehow with getting this post removed. Under the fact that his actions were so violent in the video. Like, it's just, it blew my mind, right? So I'm like, okay, what do I do about this? Like, this is crazy. And, all right, so I did kind of mess up the timeline here. My Reddit post. I made the Reddit post the night of the same day that this video got removed. So I woke up on Tuesday morning. My video is removed for violence and incitement. My video that shines light on Vory's abuse was silenced and taken away from Instagram. At which point, I feel like I should post this story to hip hop heads. And so I post all the details because I find this insane. And it instantly gets within an hour, 200 and whatever upvotes. I'm getting called corny. I'm also getting called, I'm getting people praising me and calling me corny at the same time. And then the post gets taken down, I assume, because I was promoting my YouTube channel in. Which, if something like this happens in the future, I won't make that mistake again. Because people were also calling me out for that. Like, they were saying that I was using this domestic violence to promote my channel, which, fair enough. Like, that's pretty wrong of me. I shouldn't have done that in the Reddit post. I shouldn't have made it seem like an ad for my channel. But, I do feel bad about that one. I'm not trying to, I don't make money off it. My channel's not monetized. Okay, so at least I'm not making money off this domestic violence drama. Okay. But I'm also not trying to get clout from this. What I'm trying to do is shine light on the fucking facts here. And the only reason I'm doing that is because Vory's dumbass thought it would be smart for him to enter back into the public light with this story on his back like a fucking monkey. Okay, he's dumb for that. I do believe, based on what his girlfriend's last statements, I do believe that he has done this in the past and that he is a serial abuser. You know, and I'm waiting for more to come out. I won't be surprised. You know, I don't know what he's done that's not on video. I have no proof of that, but you heard my breakdown. It sounded like I don't know. Go back and watch me break down the video like an hour or two ago. It sounded like something happened off screen. Some sort of physical contact happened off screen. Not 100% sure about that, but yeah. So anyways, this gets taken down. I post on Reddit. My Reddit post gets taken down, and then 30 minutes later, I'm looking on the QDR Reddit page. The video is back. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention I had disputed the early. So before I made the Reddit post, that afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, I disputed the removal, and that dispute was immediately denied. So at which point I'm like, what the fuck? They're saying that I was kicked out of the YouTube partnership program, possibly. You know, like that's what I was getting notifications. So I'm like concerned. I'm like, yo, you fucked my channel because of your violent ass. And, you know, so, but all of it was restored. I swear to God, it was all restored with no notification from Instagram. It was all magically restored after the Reddit post. The Reddit post got 82,000 views. I don't know what happened. I'm just telling you, you know, I don't know how that happened. I'm just telling you what happened. My experience there. It's crazy. I've never, you know, I don't know who's pulling the strings behind this shit, but clearly people are. And I wanted to show you guys I guess it's not that. I wanted to bring up the video for some reason, but we've already watched the contents of the video. It's just me reacting to the camera footage, security footage. So yeah, that's that. Let's go back to the big post here. Let's see. Thank you all. 26 views. I got people watching me right now. One concurrent viewer. You fucking rock, dude. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope you find this interesting. I found this super interesting. People are like, why'd you post this in these comments here? I'm like, because it's interesting, dude. Clearly, it's 283 people found it interesting. And that's including all of the... Imagine how many downvotes this got. This got so many downvotes, I'm sure of it. But it's still got 283. Like, that's pretty good. But where are we at? What's this? Oh, yeah, that's that. Since you're in the so I was also going at it with Vory's #1 fanboy comments. I was having fun with. At this point, I'm having fun with a loser in the comments of the Vory video. And this is, I think people didn't like this. The Reddit haters did not like me going at it with this commenter. So you guys tell me. And like I said, I'm an admitted catty bitch. You know, I do love this shit. I love having these easy debates. These things are slam dunks, you know, with fools online. It's what I do. Okay. I think it's a positive public service because a lot of people have these inclinations. They have the feeling of like the right direction, but there's nobody out there being loud with what I'm saying. Mostly it's just conservative shitbags who are loud as fuck about their views. So let me be loud too. Please let me be loud too. Let's. You all recognize that living room? Isn't that the same spot where you threatened to have your girlfriend killed? Why are you commentating on this video on your page? Nobody saw and you still checking for him? Stay in your little living room and mind your business. This thread not for you. I'm like, yo, bro is the one who got caught on video screaming, I will literally get you killed as his girlfriend like a maniac, not me. Oh, okay. So I did put a smiley emoji there. Vory said, why are you laughing at my pain? I say, I didn't laugh. What are you talking about? This is what he was referring to. I laughed at this idiot for defending Vory. Okay, I'm laughing at this idiot for missing the point. Right? I'm not laughing at the fact that Vory threatened to kill his girlfriend. That's actually terrifying and sad and scary. That is not a laughing matter. You having him on your story thinking he would delete this comment is diabolical, which, yeah, I don't think he knows what diabolical means, but I did do that. I commented this, and then I screenshotted that, and I posted on the story saying, and before Vory deletes this, because I assumed that Vory was going to delete that, which he didn't immediately, but he did end up blocking me. So I was right in the end, but you have him on your story thinking he would delete this comment as diabolical. I go, it's not crazy to assume he would try and silence people who call him out for threatening to have his girlfriend killed just earlier this year. Have you seen the video? It's actually insane. By the way, ain't no construction going to be able to fix your IG sexy red fan account. This dude is just one of those spam. It's just a spam account, but with one photo on there of sexy red and like no clothes. And the post doesn't make any sense. It's like several slides of sexy red. Some of the slides are the same, multiple slides with the same photo type shit, like schizo shit. And the the bio said under construction. So that's where I'm like, he's coming at me saying, yo, little video. He's coming at my page here. I felt, those were personal. Commenting on your page nobody saw. Hey, my video got like 100 views. That's 100 people. Or at least 100 views. So, he's just wrong, but that's why I come at him with the sexy red fan account, that's pretty light. It's just very, ain't no construction gonna be able to fix your IG. Yeah. So then he goes hard on my page. Your page already look untidy, graphics cheap, no editing on your videos. You got your hungry kids and dogs running around in the background of your videos while talking shit about other artists. And he wrote taking shit about other artists. So I don't even know what taking shit about other artists means. But the difference is I show love, not spreading hate awareness. By the way, I spread love too. Okay. And this is a form of spreading love. Spreading awareness of domestic abuse is a literal public service. And if that's not love, I don't know what is. Me being under construction gets more views than you actively saying a bunch of nothing. And that's just, he has nothing to back that up. No videos, no views, just talking out of his ass. Just because Sexy loved the post, I kept her up. It's no fan page. You put Vory up and get no views. I got views, so I don't know what you're talking about. You're so lost on the internet, dude. I was a fan of Vory's until he violently threatened to have his child's mother killed, at which point he lost my respect as I am a father, which you weirdly pointed out as an insult, I guess. Scratch Up Live on YouTube, your first stop on for hip-hop discussion and production. Because I want people to know there is a space. If you agree with these opinions, and you look around at the fucking industry, and you're flabbergasted at these people, what these people get away with, I want y'all to know you have a place to come to have those opinions fed with a healthy diet of broccoli and I don't know, water. We're gonna water those opinions over here. We're gonna water these kind of takes over here, and we're also gonna cover positive shit because people were saying that. I actually learned. I got some great constructive feedback from this Reddit post on my tone and my direction of shit. And so, those guys, whoever gave me like legitimate feedback here, I thanked them. I did. I said I would go to them and be like, yo, this actually makes sense. Thanks for the feedback. I'm going to start covering more positive things. I think that is important because people are like, go to his page. All he does is cover negative shit in hip hop. It's like, well, I cover a lot of sad stories and negative things. But if not me, who else, right? But just because I cover these negative things doesn't mean that like y'all realize I'm a fucking hip hop head, right? Like I live this shit. Like it's my life, okay? Like a lot of positive things that happen just aren't even that interesting. And so I can talk about them for a little bit, but there's not much to talk about. It's like this cool thing happened. Cool. Like glad. That's why I like hip hop. Cause it's a positive fucking culture. It's everything. there's so much positivity in hip hop, and that's why I love it. You think I like hip hop because it's negative and sad and dark and scary and blah, no. I love hip hop because it's incredible, and I want to make it an even more positive space or place or hip hop's not a space. I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm saying at this point, but I think what I am saying is important, and I think I'm making myself pretty fucking clear here. Thank you. Both things can be right. He can be terrible and OP can be corny. Sometimes I feel like this opinion is downvoted to hell. This whole post feels like a bunch of emojis. Yeah, it kind of is. You know why I made this post? Because Vory's dumbass he's trying to silence the evidence of his domestic abuse. He's trying to silence me, which he said, you got a voice. Thanks for it. He said I have a voice. He said, you got a voice, bro. Why don't you use it for something positive? This is positive, first off. Second off, thank you for saying I have a voice. And I'm gonna use that voice to call out dumbass shit like what Vory's done. And that is what is corny. What I'm doing is fun. I mean, honestly, yeah. You know what? They're like, bro, you're just having fun with this, bro. Like, as if that's a bad thing. Like, yeah, dude. I'm calling out this domestic abuser. I'm making it somewhat entertaining. I'm having fucking interactions with him. Cooking him. I cooked him so hard he couldn't even respond. I told him to go to therapy and he hearted it. Maybe I got through to him. And that's what these commenters are not understanding. I am doing this for Vory. They're like, what do you think, you're going to help the situation? Yeah, bro. I'm going to make Vory fucking nervous to the point where he actually goes to fucking therapy or something. Do something. This is how you get a man to change his actions. You scare the shit out of him. And how do you scare the shit out of a man? You take his fucking money and career away from him. Okay? So, fuck it. If you don't care, cool. Happy for you. Enjoy the next Vory album. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And enjoy the Kanye feature on it, too. They've been working together, if you haven't heard. Woo! Did I finish? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's pretty much it. Let me double check here. I mean, I guess, yeah. So I'll just finish reading the Reddit post. All in all, I feel justified in calling Vory out. Rap fans act all shocked and flabbergasted at the Diddy situation, but then piss and shit themselves when you call out their favorite abusive rappers in real time. It's so true. They're like, how'd they let this happen in hip-hop, bro? How are we going to let this kind of crazy shit happen in hip-hop? It's like, okay, yeah, Diddy is different than Vory, obviously, but also not, because, everybody was shocked and flabbergasted when the Cassie video came out, right? Guess what's going to come out in the future if Vory is continuing to let his narcissism grow and his ego grow and make music and not be held accountable by the public? Guess what's going to come out eventually? A Vory version of Cassie video. All right? So excuse me if you think I'm a little corny. I'll take that bullet if that helps take Vory out of the goddamn game. Okay? Don't let this man become a Chris Brown. Right? So this is kind of where I fucked up. All things shady and hip-hop are revealed under the light of Quarter Day Recordings, which is like a bit of a slogan here on the channel now. But this might be what got on the post. The little plug here. Because that turned all of this work into essentially just an ad for my channel, which probably wasn't the best idea. If people were interested, they were going to find it anyways. So I won't be making that mistake again. Otherwise, this post would still be up. But I'm kind of grateful that it got taken down because I couldn't. Man, I was in those fucking weeds, dude. I was in those weeds because people were calling me corny. And, That's where you take it a step too far. Because I know what I'm doing here. People think I'm out here shooting fucking crazy shots in the air blindly. No, this is all methodical in a way. I'm trying to, what's the better word for it? This is all thought out. This is all planned in a way. You know, I'm not making rash decisions here on this channel. I'm streaming days and days and days, nearly a week after all this happened, right? This ain't no clout game for me. This ain't no fucking like quick grab internet points for me. I care about this shit. I care about the safety of Vory's baby mama and child when they're around him and he gets upset or something. Yeah, I'm going to be worried about that. They try to claim in these comments that I don't actually give a fuck, which is, you know, just wrong. So, whatever. Did you guys find that entertaining? You guys like that? I thought that was like, wow. I was shocked that he even came in my DMs in the first place. Like, what a dummy. What a dummy. And he tried to come in and kill me with kindness as if that was going to disarm me. Or as if that was going to change anything about this whole situation. Crazy. All right, so y'all bear with me. We're not done here. This story is done, and I'm glad it's done. And I can move on from it now at this point. Let's look at the Datpiff archive thing. Because that is actually super sad. In a different way than the domestic abuse stuff. This is sad on like a public service level. Like as if I don't know what I was gonna say. Basically Datpiff archive, like Datpiff is like gone, bro. Like, you know, the website is gone. Let's see what happens if I type in datpiff.com. Embrace the next generation of Datpiff. We're evolving beyond our website and app to take Datpiff to the next generation. While we're working away on the next iteration of Datpiff, we'll partner with archive.org to continue to make the library accessible. We'll have more to share soon, but in the meantime, make sure to follow us on YouTube and Instagram to stay on top of new mixtape releases. Click the button below to be redirected to archive.org, and if you have any questions, please reach out here. So great, right? Like, okay, it's not here, but they're still alive, and they got it on the archive.org, so it's all good, right? It's all gonna be good, okay, right? Well, turns out wrong. Maybe. I was told that, quote unquote told by Reddit, that the Datpiff archive is now completely gone. This was 5 days ago. Although, I come on here now, and I see mixtapes. So, it's not entirely gone, right? So, I can still download this. So, what's even sadder about this is the Wayback Machine. So, Internet Archive, and by the way, you should just go watch Fantano's video on this. But the Internet Archive is like a place where you can go and check out past iterations of websites. Essentially, that's what a lot of people use it for, the Wayback Machine. You can see like what YouTube looked like in 2005, right? Or that's just an example. And so it's super helpful in like seeing the history of the internet and cataloging a lot of things that are posted on the internet and websites. And you know, it's I think it's super important. But as Fantano pointed out in his video, there's no government agency that is doing that. You know, like we have the Library of Congress, right? That does it for books and shit like that. But there's no internet library agency at a government level. So archive.org has been filling in that void, but they don't have the rights to all the stuff that they put on their website. So they're getting sued, and they just lost the lawsuit. And now there's other companies that are trying to sue them after they just lost this one lawsuit. And now, in the light of all that, apparently, a few commenters determined that this seemed to be an indexing issue, so it seemed like the worst was not to come. However, as of the past couple of hours, any direct links to mixtapes are instead saying item cannot be found. Items that I was still able to download last night are no longer available. Essentially, the archive is gone. Datpiff has made no comment on anything that has happened with his archive since his initial announcement, and direct correspondence with Datpiff has yielded no results. If anyone reading this thread happens to know a music journalist who has nothing else to do, please bug them to look into the situation. Okay. Everyone download everything. So, we need more updated info on this. I just clicked on a mixtape and it worked. So, what's the deal here? Is it... Let me see what I can find. Let's see here. Hold on. Datpiff archive deleted. There's this YouTube video about it.
Basically within overnight, like within just a handful of days.
Hold on. Shout out Manny Faces. Never seen this channel before. You're about as big as I am, dude. This is cool. What's up, bro? Maybe we can be friends. Hip hop can save America. Okay. Oh shit. What the hell, man?
Thing being there. The Datpiff archive is gone.
Now, what we do have this tonight, which is different than other nights, is a bit of actual breaking news. And it has to do with a very important aspect of hip-hop culture, particularly when we talk about history and archiving. We're talking about tonight is the Datpiff hip that would be put together on a CD or cassette.
Okay. I really want to believe it's due to some sort of uncontrollable legal copyright issue, but the Great 78's archive appears to be untouched throughout all this time. Throughout all this, considering that's one of the main legal battles they're fighting right now, I can't really understand how that would remain fully intact if it was solely a copyright issue. I also can't imagine it's anything related to a server hardware issue. Even if they're not utilizing basic virtualization and or RAID backup systems, losing 50 terabytes of data wouldn't result in one single collection being wiped. You'd have tons of other random bits from other collections missing too. In addition to what you all mentioned regarding its importance to hip-hop, the blow is dealt to countless regional dance... Okay. So, nobody knows what's going on. Because in the midst of all of this is their lawsuits, the Internet Archive lawsuits. Inside the $621 million legal battle for the soul of the internet, major record labels have sued Online Library Internet Archive over thousands of old recordings, raising the question, who owns the past? Okay. This is like a whole ass fucking story. I don't know. So yeah, I mean the Internet Archive, they're getting God out here, y'all. And it's sad because they do a really important public service that the government just isn't doing, and other people just suck at doing. And so, let's see what we got here. I'll shoot you a like, bruh.
Back in January, there was problems with the website. The website was crashing. There was concerns that the archive of all the music that was being stored on Datpiff, terabytes and terabytes worth of albums, would be lost, would be gone. And they then linked up with the Internet Archive. Y'all might know the Internet Archive as the home of the Wayback Machine. Sometimes you got to go back and look to see a website that existed in the past. Maybe it doesn't exist now. Maybe it looks different. Maybe you got to check a line.
And that's like, dude, we lose that. And that's like a huge blow to the internet. Like, that is so important to keeping truth straight, keeping facts straight. And then it's also just like a fun look in the past. Like, dude, it's so sad. If this gets, and hopefully they'll figure out a way so it doesn't have to go away. I'm hoping that, dude, because I don't know, man. I don't know.
Politician for something they said back in.
I'm trying to, yeah. So this is sad. We don't really know. Nobody knows what happened. It could be because of the lawsuits. Could be because of a hardware server issue glitch. But fuck, man. Go watch the Fantano video too on the situation. I'll tag it in the description.
Hey everyone.
This will give you all the details you need on the not on the Datpiff part of things, but the Internet Archive lawsuits and shit. But I thought this, I thought the shit was gone. That's why we're even talking about this. I thought it was gone. Oh wait, what's this? Okay. A few days ago, I posted the Datpiff archive was seemingly being rendered inaccessible. Hey folks, I come bearing news that at the moment seems pretty bad. I check the Datpiff archive frequently for research purposes. Up to yesterday, the archive stood at just over 365,000 tapes. As of 3:32 a.m. on September 25, 2024, the archive is now at 146,951,000 items. Wow. Okay, so that is half of it's gone. Half cut. And now we're at 8,691. So that's what it is. Holy shit. Let me go back. As of September 25th, which was like 9 days ago now, the archive is now at 104. So these, just total items. More concerningly, the specific page for Datpiff's account is currently displaying the message, this patron has not uploaded any items yet. This page was not like that. Was not like this the last couple of times I checked. This is crazy, dude. We're down to 8,691. It's the end, guys. Wow. And look at these last ones that are holding on. Why is, wow. These are the last ones that are holding on. Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, you guys, it's over. The Datpiff era, I mean, it is every day shrinking. We're at 8,000 items left. When 9 days ago they had 146,000. And a couple days before that they had 350,000 or 300,000. 365,000. Now, this may just be a technical error that resolves itself soon. Yeah, looking like that's not the case. As more time passes, that's definitely not the fucking case. Shit. Luckily for me, I downloaded all the mixtapes. I downloaded all my Datpiff mixtapes like a couple years ago. I had to re-download them. Thank God I was on top of that. And I shouldn't lose them at this point. I need to get a new hard drive, actually, so I don't. But, dude, if I lose those, that's it. I mean, I'm sure, like I said earlier, bigger, more well-known projects that aren't super obscure, I'm sure you'll be able to find a download link for them through Google or something. It shouldn't be that hard. So hopefully it's just a technical error. Probably not. So if the archive is... I'll gladly take the L for this post, but anyone keeping up with the Datpiff situation can attest that the site has refused to update anyone about the archive, its mobile app, the status of tapes that had yet to be uploaded, etc. The general disregard shown by Datpiff gives me little reason to believe that they might address the matter. Hopefully I am proven wrong, but if there is something you have been thinking of looking for on the archive, you should do that search sooner rather than later. I'll leave this link to a previous post about the archive's previous size, as archive seems to exempt itself from the Wayback Machine. Oh, that is weird. Why would they exempt themselves from their own whatever? Update Same day, a few hours later, I'm back online, and boy howdy, we're down to 15,865 visible results. However, not all hope may be lost. These two users have both indicated that this matter seems to be an indexing issue. One cannot search for mixtapes in the archive, and the visible results have obviously rapidly decreased in a short period of time, but if one has a direct link to a mixtape from the archive, you can probably still access it and download it. Okay. I don't know who's holding on to fucking links like that, though. Following their comments, I found a mixtape by Young Nate that I had bookmarked for download and have grabbed it. So it looks like the items are not being deleted per se, but the ability to publicly access the archive and benefit from its existence has now been greatly compromised, with no word from Datpiff as to why it is happening or why. And yeah, because it's out of Datpiff's hands. This is because Internet Archive is getting fucked. Datpiff should have partnered with somebody else. I would still encourage erring on the side of caution. If anyone out there is grabbing downloads and trawling for data, keep doing so. Don't let the direct link revelation stop you. Feel free to let me know if you've backed up any really hard to find stuff. I'd be interested in saving it to my own collection so that there are just more backups in existence. Update, September 28th. It has been called to my attention that direct links are no longer working. No! Which I have confirmed by revisiting mixtapes that I had bookmarked and downloaded last night. No comment from Datpiff, as is to be expected. This is yet another blow for hip-hop archival. Long live the mixtape blog era. Wow, you guys. Holy shit. It is like, unless something else happens, but it's the way things are going now. The direction Internet Archive is going, it truly does seem like this is the end of the mixtape era officially. Like, nail in the fucking coffin. Now, there is still some hope that Datpiff moves this catalog to a different site somehow, or does something, or Internet Archive comes to an agreement with the government maybe. I don't know. Something is going to happen, but I'm not super optimistic that it's going to be like what we want it to be, which is like Datpiff back. Essentially, we just want Datpiff back, dude. Yeah, so let this be a public service announcement to all you hip hop heads. There's 8,000 fucking items left on the Datpiff archive. A lot of them are popular mixtapes. So if for whatever reason you don't have those yet, now is the time to grab them. But if you wanted to get something that's kind of obscure and was only going to be able to be found on the Datpiff archive, you might have lost your chance. Okay, y'all. Y'all want to see what I'm about to read? I have a whole bunch of fucking comics that I'm reading simultaneously, but I just got these. I haven't started them yet, but I'm excited. So I got this Wakanda, right? Let's see. It's going to be sick. I haven't read any, I've seen Black Panther, but and Avengers and shit, but I haven't read any Black Panther comics. Excited for that. And then I've got this this saga, Daredevil and Elektra, the Red Fist Saga, volumes 1 through 3, which I'm super excited about because I watched Daredevil, the TV show, somewhat recently, like the first season, and because I'm watching all the Marvels in sequential order of the MCU, including the TV shows. And so I watched the first season of Daredevil because I'm in this like Defenders era, and the first season of Daredevil was so like, I like Daredevil and I like the actor for Daredevil, but the supporting actors were so stiff and like it was just like not the acting is just bad. I couldn't do it, and so I skipped season 2 because these seasons, they take fucking forever, and I got a lot to get through. So I'm like, all right, this season 1 wasn't good enough for me to like continue on to season 2. But season 2 of Daredevil introduces Elektra. So I like skipped over that whole arc in the MCU. Trying to transform this back. But to make up for that, I am going to read this Daredevil and Elektra saga and get to know Elektra. And so now I'm watching Defenders right now, which has Elektra in it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, sorry, but the stream's coming to an end here, if you haven't noticed. I feel like I did some good work here tonight. You know what I mean? I want you guys to know what I'm doing here on the channel. Like, what I have a purpose here. You know, this, I hope you guys know that. And that's what the Reddit commenters failed to understand. I have a purpose here. And I have a methodology here. And everything that just happened with Vory is in my playbook, okay? And I cooked his ass. You don't have to believe it if you don't want to. But Vory knows. Vory knows. And I hope he watches some of this or all of it. And I hope some of those fucking corny ass people on Reddit defending this man who domestically abused. And don't get it wrong. Even if you hedged your bet by saying, first off, let me get this out of the way. Vory's a piece of shit for this. Blah, blah, blah. ... But OP is corny as fuck for this. And then goes hard on me. You're defending Vory at that point. You know, I don't care what you hedged your bet with. Let me get this out of the way. Vory's a piece of shit. But you're a corny ass motherfucker. You get off the internet. Blah. Go away. You're so stupid. Blah, blah, blah. No, at that you're defending Vory. Okay? You can hide it with your little statement at the beginning. But no. You're defending Vory. There's two sides to this. There's no middle ground to this. It's you're just defending this monster. So it is what it is. And with that, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to go watch some One Piece and relax and get Vory out of my mind because he's a gross monster. Yeah, y'all. What a fun week it was over here at the Quarter Day Recordings house at QDR World. If you haven't already, go follow the Instagram. Shit goes down on the QDR Instagram if this episode didn't make that clear enough. Shit goes down on the QDR Instagram. So you're going to want to follow at Quarter Day Recordings on Instagram and on Threads and on TikTok. But I'm mostly active on Instagram. But you might as well just go follow them all there because I post unique content to all of those, but also I post some of the same content. But you know what I mean. But you are going to want to follow. I do be posting different things on each account. Although TikTok is like just the stuff on TikTok, everybody, if you are following the account, you've probably seen it before. But still, TikTok is nice because it puts it right in your face. You don't have to go clicking on anything. It's just, boom, whoa, there's that video. I didn't even click on it. It's just, I'm watching it now. How did I get to watching this video? I don't know. So TikTok's nice for that. So we keep posting videos on there. That's kind of like the last place I'll post. But we are very active on the Instagram, so you're going to want to follow that. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you like this if you liked this episode, if you like the content that I'm doing here, if you like the dirt that I'm kicking up here, I'm dusting the cobwebs. And what happens when you dust cobwebs? The spiders come crawling out, running out. There's a lot of them. It's kind of scary, right? You see a lot of spiders running, coming out of the cobwebs from the dark that you're trying to sweep and clean up. Oh, shit. Fucking spiders. Don't stomp the spiders real quick. That's what we've done here this week. On Reddit and in the DMs, I guess, and in the IG comments. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. This has been Scratch Up Live number 16. One of my most fiery episodes for sure. But I had a good time here tonight. Peace. Love ya. See you next week.